We are back with Game Week 2 analysis. On my right, I have Joan Ruvule, Hudson Vela. They are here to share their comments, analysis and feedback in regards to Game Week 2 of the English Premier League. As we all know, it was action-packed, full of drama as usual. Liverpool Football Club winning in dramatic style. 16-year-old Rio going ahead to score a late winner.
Premier League classic.
That
was a Premier League classic. I can confess. I watched that game yesterday.
Yes, of course, Liverpool fans, big up to you. It was quite dramatic there. You survived a draw. Just like we analyzed last week, your defense is still weak. Slot has to work on the Liverpool defense and midfield because, sincerely speaking,
don't forget about the 10-man Newcastle coming back from a 2-0 2-0 lead to a 2-2.
To a 2-2, so Slot has quite some work to do. Chelsea played on Friday, trashing
West Ham.
Yeah, of course, it trashed West
and
Ham.
on that game, I think Graham Potter is going to be the first manager to be sacked. He's going to be the first manager to be sacked.
Graham Potter. Okay, of course, it was very dramatic, I should say, was it?
It was, though we all expected Chelsea to bounce back from the goalless draw against Crystal Palace.
And indeed it did.
A few points that I saw about that game was Enzo Maresca changing the starting 11 from when Cole Palmer got injured. Estevao had to come in and he had to change all the tactics. Dilap had to start in front because we all expected João Pedro to play as a striker. Estevao had to come on the right. Enzo Fernandez and Caicedo in the midfield block. João Pedro had to follow Liam Dilap as a striker. But it was a good day for Chelsea, though it was a shock at first when Lucas Paqueta scored that cracker of a goal.
Yeah,
no one saw it coming.
Yeah.
No one saw that coming. It was a really nice goal, but Chelsea's motivation nowadays, I don't know where it's coming from the World Cup, where they beat PSG.
Yes,
we also didn't expect that, but they did that. I've never seen PSG being dominated throughout the game.
For me, the standout for Chelsea was that they didn't seem to miss Cole Palmer at all. You know, he got injured just before that game, but
it was Palmer, no problem.
no Palmer, no problem.
All right, to be honest, I really expected West Ham to put on quite a show, following their previous defeat to Sheffield United, the 3-0 they had been whooped the previous week. Sunderland. However, I really expected Graham Potter to fill in a stronger side. I expected a much better defense than they had against Chelsea. But all in all, very good goal from Luis Paqueta, which is a contender for goal of the season already.
Don't you really think it's too early to consider it among the title, among the goals of the season?
It was a very good goal. We can't rule that out. It has to be among.
Okay.
But quite a big accusation from my neighbor here, saying Graham Potter will be the first to be sacked. I really doubt. There are teams that are really worse off, and we. Nottingham Forest, they are having issues with their manager.
Of course.
So
with
that
the
is
ownership.
With the ownership.
That's not on the pitch. For West Ham, it's on the pitch.
It not being on the pitch, that doesn't give reason to not be sacked. We have all seen that happen when the managers have issues with the board. That's bound to happen.
I think Joe and Rivoli, I will stand with Hudson Vela. I also believe Graham Potter will be the first manager to be sacked. Please share your views and comments in regards to that. What do you think? Do you think Graham Potter stands a chance to be West Ham manager until the end of the season? What do you think about that? Share your feedback, share your comments.
But Isaac, before we move on to the next game, this brings a question to our viewers. Is Chelsea a title contender this season?
Chelsea. Well, you can share your feedback. What do you think? Is Chelsea a title contender? Are they serious about going all the way? In my opinion, I think yes, they are. If they just have to patch up a few things, of course, be more serious in terms of midfield and defense. That is where I see their problem. I think in attack they are doing quite well. Joao Pedro, the new signing from Brighton,
Yes.
Cole Palmer, of course, he's mostly injury prone, but in case he goes all the way to be fit throughout the season, I think you can put on a show. Chelsea can really put on a
Yeah,
good
they
show.
can. They can, since actually in the midfield, that's where Chelsea's energy is.
Yeah, that's
In
where
the two
they-
players in Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez. Fernandez gives them this thing of defending and attacking at the same time. You saw him popping up for our second goal against West Ham.
Yeah.
No one expected him to be there. But overall, Chelsea's performance, I think it's just going to get better. They came out of the Club World Cup and had 10 days of training.
Yeah.
In those 10 days of training, they had to play 2 friendlies, which they won. It was AC Milan and...
That was in the preseason.
yeah,
right?
the preseason. So they are not fully there, but I expect them to catch up in the next few days.
All right.
Yeah, and we have cover actually.
Okay, let's
In-
see how
on
it
all
goes.
sides.
Let's see how it goes. Now let's speak about the Manchester City and Spurs game. Of course, no, everyone expected Man City to win this one. Yeah, at home at Etihad Stadium. Of course, with new signings there, the likes of Tijan Randers. So we thought it was a fresh Man City squad. But I think Spurs has a very good record against Manchester City, and we saw that still happening this time round. What do you think about that game, Joan Revoli?
Yeah, I think it was a true example of history getting to repeat itself.
Yeah.
Spurs dominating the match against City once again. I think Spurs really had a very, very good defense. Romero and his partnership at the centre back really did quite a very good job. They were able to keep Haaland out of it totally. We didn't see any proper glimpse of Haaland in the game. Thought he was cut out. Man City, on the other hand, Trafford, their new signing, their new goalkeeper.
Yeah, the new goalkeeper.
Oh my
He had
God,
issues.
he had. Yeah, that wasn't a good game from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a lot of errors.
His
he was
ball
making.
distribution,
Yes.
his aerial
Especially the second goal.
Yeah.
I feel he could have put the ball at the safe side, that is on the flanks. Instead, he had to pass at the center, which is a dangerous, surrounded by 3 men. I think there he didn't show.
I'll
any good
still
sense
pose
of-
the question to you and Hudson Vela. Do you really think Guardiola has the guts to make a comeback and win the title moving forward? Because it was really embarrassing for Pep Guardiola with his new signings. We all know he's a perfectionist.
Yes.
So what do you think? Do you really think he will go ahead to win the title or contend for the title?
We can never rule out Guardiola. That's the fact. We can never put him aside. We have seen what he has done the previous seasons, winning all games in the second half of the season. That is enough to bounce and be able to win the league. However, this season he has quite a very big challenge of his players having to gel, to work together. I think much of that squad is pretty new. They haven't played together for quite some time.
Yeah.
And I was reading somewhere it takes about 18 months for players to gel and
blend
to
blend
blend
in,
properly. Yeah. So exactly. So those are about a season and a half. Most of this team is still new, 2025.
Okay.
And but we can't rule out Guardiola, to be honest. To do with this match with team selection, I think he could have done better, especially it being a big game. I know he's trusting his young boys to do the job. However, we feel like he should have given the more experienced players.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva was on bench.
Most of his experienced players started on bench,
Yeah.
and that came to also play a big role in that result.
Okay. Hudson Vela, share your views and
Well,
comments on that game.
I still fancy Man City, by the way, to win this league. I don't know why.
They usually have a slow start.
Yes, they do.
But towards December, November,
I
December.
have had that feeling ever since the Club World Cup, where they were beaten by Al Hilal.
Yeah.
But I still fancy them to go win the Premier League this season. But on that same game against Spurs, well, we shouldn't rule out Thomas Frank, the Spurs' new manager. He has changed
He's a
everything.
tricky
You can
guy.
see that.
From Brentford, he was doing quite well
Yeah.
with the likes
And
of
he's-
Bueno
And Wissa,
and Jan
you
Wissa.
could see that
Yeah.
from their set pieces.
Yeah.
Thomas Frank is quite a good manager, by the way. People hadn't noticed that.
Humble man, yeah.
You could see how his build.
Let me hope you are not trying to be English because it's English and you know how English media works.
You see, his team is not that an outgoing team that they are going to attack you from the first minute, but they have that compactness in between in João Palhinha and and Papsa and Bentancur.
Yeah.
They had a really good game against Man City. I've never seen Man City being bossy in the midfield. And on Man City,
Spurs being bossy.
Yeah, it was being bossy.
Yeah.
Paulina had even that minutes to
so
go pop
does
up a
that
goal.
mean that Spurs has a chance to contend for the title?
Spurs being Spurs. But Spurs being Spurs,
Alright.
the Spurs we know, it will be there. It will be it contend for the top 4, but I don't think it will get to the point of winning the league. But aside from Spurs, Man City generally is Trafford was brought in early, though he was a player of the year last season in the championship in Burnley.
Yeah.
Conceding only 15 goals the whole season.
But I think he was brought in too early, and they had a release clause. Actually, Man City sold him to Burnley, and they were like, "We shall bring you back," and they had to pay the same amount of money to bring him back.
Okay.
But Man City, I expect Man City to bounce back on the 2-0. They had a good game against Wolves, and everyone expected Man City's back. Tijani Reinders looked brilliant. Haaland doesn't need many chances. He had 2 chances, took them. But well, I expect Man City to bounce back and be title contenders this season.
Okay, please share your views, feedback in regards to that particular game. Now let's quickly talk about the Arsenal Leeds United game. It was a thriller, I should say. Of course, Angel Mikel Arteta there being Angel Mikel Arteta. It was a thriller.
We all expected Arsenal to win
one,
that game.
by the way.
No.
You can't just say Arsenal had to win that game. It was a tricky one, in my opinion. So what do you have to say about the Arsenal Leeds United game?
Yeah, so we all expected Arsenal to win that game comfortably. My prediction was a 3-0, though Arsenal exceeded that. I want to say Arsenal had a very good game all round, from the number 1 to all the 11 players had a very good game. It's very hard to single out anyone who had a bad game. However, Gyökeres popping up with his opening up his account in the Premier League, two goals.
Stadium, making his premiership.
Exactly. So that's something the fans would always want to. Finally get to celebrate, touch his hair a bit. For that one for the ladies. However, I would point out Zubimendi had a very good game. He was able to hold that midfield very well. Cutting all the interceptions very well. Your new man Dowman, we had a few minutes of him. We were able to see he also managed to get a penalty that Gyökeres was able to convert. So overall Arsenal had a very good game. The downside substitution, the injuries that you had.
Bukayo Saka getting injured, Martin Odegaard also getting injured. Both of these players were substituted.
So the next game against Liverpool. But the squad depth of Arsenal is really there. We don't expect them to struggle a lot. This season they have brought in a number of signings. We saw our man Eze being unveiled.
Eze being unveiled from Crystal Palace. Such a big signing for the Arsenal fans. Share your feedback. What do you think Eze will do? Do you think he will be a flop at the Arsenal? Do you think he will shine and exceed expectations? Hudson Villa, what do you have to say about the Arsenal game? Trashing Leeds United 5-0.
I think before I get to the game, who is Arteta going to blame this season if they don't win the league?
Well, I think he has no one to blame. The Borders has backed him. The ownership has backed him. The fans are backing him.
Now the pressure is on him.
I
think Arsenal is the most complete squad in the Premier League. He has a cover for each position.
In Europe, in Europe,
and not just being a cover for each position. And these are players that can come in and put on a good performance in any game, away from home, at home. But generally on Arsenal, I still have doubt on Arsenal. they get to a point when they can't break down teams. We have seen that last season, and we have actually seen it this season.
This season, are you sure?
Yeah, against United, we could see that.
Against United, you can't.
I know that. Yes, may have seen it this season as well. I'm going to give you like in the same Leeds game. The first 25 minutes, Arsenal failed to break down Leeds. Like the passes were not coming off the way they're supposed to come. Odegaard
Odegaard is off form, I think.
I don't know Odegaard. I don't know if the injury will help Nwaneri or Eze coming into the team to be more creative.
Yeah.
But
I think he still lacks his creativity spark
he does,
in there.
he does.
So let's wait and see how it
that's
goes.
the problem I still have with Arsenal, breaking down teams early enough. They break down teams after the first
I think they are
30
slow
minutes.
in their
the
transition.
transition is
Yeah,
a bit
it's slow. I think those are tactics Mikel Arteta has to change. You know,
And having a striker like Gyökeres now, I think they should use him the way Man City uses Haaland. I don't think Gyökeres has to come get the ball. You can see his first goal he scored against Leeds.
Yes.
He had to go dash on the left side, cut inside,
and Calafiori made that chip through ball to him driving.
Yeah, it was more of a Gyökeres chance that he created for himself. But well, overall, I expect Arsenal to show up this season. It's challenge, but I don't see them winning the league.
Thank you, Hudson Villa. For me, I think the standout for me in that game was the fact that, of course, as we all know, Arsenal introduced the new signing, Eze. But for me, the standout was Max Dowman. This 15-year-old at 15 years, the show that he put up, you know, trying to take the ball to the defenders, you know, for me that was the standout in that game, and I think he's going to be such a big English player. I've seen the media already speaking about him, sharing views and feedback that he's going to be such a big talent. We just can't wait to.
He looks like a boy that has no pressure at all.
No pressure at all.
And actually,
his composure is
still
like
in high school.
What were you, Hudson? But if I may ask, what were you doing at 15 years?
I was playing soccer match.
Hey, John Duvule, what were you doing at 15?
Video games. We were playing video games. We were playing FIFA.
FIFA, PlayStation.
I was playing soccer, but let's not go there.
All right. Let's move on to the Manchester United Fulham game. Manchester United drew 1-1 against Fulham. It was a tricky game, just like we predicted. A 1-1 draw over the weekend. If you were Ruben Amorim, what would you do? What would your starting 11 be like? If you can share with me what
Amorim,
you think. Yeah.
I think I would try to change a few things. I wouldn't start Ahmad as a right fullback because that's not his position.
So is he playing? Is he playing players out of position?
He's doing. And one of the things that I've seen Amorim do this season is playing Captain Fernandes in a deep-lying playmaker position. Fernandes was their top assist and top goal scorer last season. And he was in the number 10 position. But this season we are seeing him playing with Casemiro. He has to come back for the ball. It's not going to give him
freedom to attack.
Yeah, to pass the ball to the strikers. I think he's doing much of defending than attacking, and we all know his abilities going forward. Yes. So if I was Amorim, I think I would play Mino is. I don't know why Mino is not playing. Oh, Ugarte can play with with Casemiro in the midfield. And one thing, Benjamin Sesko. Let us talk about Benjamin Sesko. Benjamin Sesko had a good preseason with RB Leipzig. He had actually a better preseason than
Gyökeres didn't have a preseason.
Yeah. He didn't have, of course,
and
the transfer rumbles and
after this money from RB Leipzig, and he's coming off the bench. I think Amorim has to start him he has to get more playing minutes to get up to speed.
I think he's trying to slowly integrate him into that team, maybe.
We have seen Arteta bringing Gyökeres straight to the team, even not without having a good pre-season. And you see,
Arteta had more time with Gyökeres at Arsenal compared to what Sesko
had but this is more of a fitness thing Gyökeres didn't have, and Benjamin Sesko here is fully fit. We could see that.
I think United started very well the game against Fulham. The opening 20 minutes, we really saw a much promising side from the previous game with Arsenal. But after the 20 minutes, the side totally lost their composure. We saw, Cunha had about 3 chances. 2 were able to kill off the game. One, of course, keeper being very good and saving it. He was very good at the day. However, that Bruno Fernandes penalty, wherever he put it, was still searching for that ball.
And he's giving us a very lame excuse.
Yes, a very lame excuse of, a player of that caliber, at that stage.
Yeah.
You can't give us an excuse of losing your composure. Yeah,
Yeah.
we have so much experience in the penalties, but but overall, let's talk about the Euro goal.
Yeah.
On my opinion, that goal shouldn't have counted.
Yeah.
There was a push in
There
the
was
foul.
a push,
Yeah. Similarly, how they gave the penalty.
Yeah.
Same applied. There was a push, and I was really surprised that penalty was given.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the English Premiership is lacking consistency in terms of when to give penalties and when not to. Such inconsistencies are making it look bad, and I don't think it is. It is quite a good picture for the world's best, league.
Yeah, we have seen so much of that inconsistencies. Still from last season, there were so many. This season, they haven't yet improved that. I believe even from our Chan that we had recently, that was
Don't talk about
the Chan VR was way much better than the Premier League.
So are you trying to say that penalties awarded to the Uganda Cranes were
not only Uganda
were
Cranes,
perfect?
not only Ugandan Cranes, across. We saw there are matches where penalties were refused, they were cancelled.
Yeah.
Especially the South Africa game against Niger. Yeah, we saw penalties being denied, but the VAR is more consistent. The Chan VAR was more consistent.
Okay.
But back to the Premier League, I think United's biggest issue right now, we all know, is in the midfield. Yeah, besides the goalkeeper that they're trying to sort out, at least that one we all know Amorim is in search for a goalkeeper, which I believe very soon they'll be able to get. However, the midfield is something that is really lacking. We do not have a proper holding midfielder, or United do not have a proper holding midfielder to be able to. Casemiro no longer has the legs to be able to manage the pace of the Premier League, but we expect United to do better. I think that was a game that they should go back and try to do their homework and try to get better.
Okay.
We talked about the formation from Amram. That
3-4-3.
Yes, a 3-4-3 formation.
Yeah,
That
does
is
he have to change it?
well, as the fans would like him to change it, but I don't think Amram is going to change it. I think himself, he knows that was the reason why he was brought to United. It's because of that formation. It has given him success, and I don't think he's going to change it.
What's your team of the week?
So my team of the week, of course, in goal, I'll go for Jordan Pickford. Jordan Pickford saving that penalty at their new stadium. Well, it was quite epic.
But before you go to the team of the week, what's the formation? What's your formation?
I'm going to go with the 4-4-2.
4-4-2.
Yeah.
So my team of the week, I'll go with the 4-4-2 formation.
Okay.
As you said, legendary formation. Yeah, Pickford in goal.
Why are you copying Hudson Villa with the 4-4-2 formation?
We're not copying. We're not copying. Yeah,
okay.
But we do have quite a number of us players that feature on both our sides.
All right. Yeah. So both of you guys are going with the 4-4-2. Allow me copy you. I'm also going with the 4-4-2 formation. Any last remarks as we're signing out? Any last remarks from the team? Hudson Villa, Joan Ruvule. What should the audience look forward to moving forward?
All
now
right,
that you have embarked on this serious journey to share your views and analysis.
Yes, so moving forward, we expect, first of all, as we said, we're introducing fantasy football into the mix as well. Our predicted starting 11 plus substitutes as well.
Last remarks.
Well, I will not go far away from Joe. We shall bring in a few fantasy tips in the show. Players we expect to do good for our fantasy boys to get some points, because we know what they're going to deliver, and a few predictions, of course. Apart from that, we shall deep dive into the games. We shall bring you analysis
and predictions.
and predictions.
Thank you guys for watching. Until next time, we sign out.